What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the LTQ Wrestling Podcast. Clash in Paris is next week, and we got AEW Forbidden Door this weekend. A lot of wrestling. NBA 2K drops next week. I know a lot of people going to be back and on for that because that's the big game of the year, NBA 2K. There's a lot going on in the next 2 weeks, and WWE's moving to ESPN next month for WrestlePalooza. There's a lot of different things going on in the wrestling world. I'm joined by QJ and Tears. It's been a minute since all three of us were on an episode. So, fellas, how we feeling?
Pretty good.
We'll see how things play out depending on how we take these shows or these matches.
Yeah, should be some interesting matches on each show. I know Will Ospreay's getting ready to have neck surgery, which I wouldn't even advise him to even compete. But, hey, he's like Kurt Angle. He's going to go all out when he does compete. So, Clash in Paris. It's in Paris. It's special start time, I believe, at 1 o'clock for me, which is Central Time, 2 p.m. for y'all, which is Eastern Time. So early start time. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be 3. Yeah. So we got one match I have listed as not confirmed. I've been hearing a lot of people think that Drew and Cody is going to be on this show. I don't think it is because usually Triple H has a 5-match rule. So he's not going to change that, I don't think. So let's start off Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns. Now, Bronson Reed's got a whole new gimmick, the Shula Fala, all that. I think it's kind of funny. Every time he beats up Roman Reigns, he takes his shoes or his sneakers and just steals them. Very interesting. Big match for Bronson Reed. We'll have to see how this match goes. I was talking to them before this. No one's kicked out of the tsunami, according to Bronson Reed. So maybe Reigns is the first one to kick out of it. So, QJ, I'll start with you. Are you looking forward to Reigns and Bronson Reed, and who do you have getting the win here?
I'm looking forward to this match. I feel like they'll have Roman Reigns win. I feel Bronson Reed should win. It would help. And should be an interesting match. I do see Reigns kicking out, though. He's usually going to be the one to kick out. He usually kicks out of everything, so. If it never's been kicked out of, he's going to be the one to do it.
Yeah, the fact that Bronson Reed even brought it up makes me think, Reigns is probably going to kick out, most likely. So, Tears, who do you have winning this match between Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns?
I think I'm actually going to go Roman because 2 reasons. One, this is going to be controversial to say, but I don't think Bronson needs to win yet. I feel like he's still in that area to where he's kind of in between, moving between mid-card tag team guy. He's not on the. This is gonna sound really bad. He's not on the Roman Reigns level yet. And about the kicking out of the tsunami, which by the way is weird that I can't argue against that being true, but it's just the tsunami is one of those movies I don't feel like, oh, nobody's kicked out of it. You sure? But I don't feel like Roman Reigns kicked out of it because I don't feel like there's going to be a hit. I feel like every single time Bronson goes for it, either Reigns manages to get out of the way or just prevents it from happening. So, if Reigns wins, then that could stay as a fact that the tsunami still has never been kicked out. Once because he didn't hit it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with both of y'all here. I don't see Bronson Reed winning right now. It don't really make a lot of sense. Roman Reigns, honestly, Reigns has kind of been booked weird lately. He just hasn't done much promos against Rollins or anything. He's been kind of just there, getting beat up. That's all they've been having him do. It's just been odd booking from Triple H lately, especially at the ending of Raw. And I think Reigns needs to get a win here and just kind of build towards him and Rollins and Mania. I do think that's where they're going. They've been setting that up. I'm ready for the Rollins and Punk feud to finally be over, so just anything at this point different would be fine with me. So I'm going to go Roman Reigns. Hits the spear. I could see maybe one tsunami being hit, potentially. There's going to be interference probably because there always is with some match, so this would probably be the match. And we'll have to see. But yeah. I mean,
I saw on Jim Cornette's podcast that there was a talk to where Rollins and Punk was the modern day Brett and Shawn. What do people think about? What do we think about that?
Oh yeah, I did watch that episode. It's interesting to think about just because of like the feud. I don't know if they hate each other in real life though, like Brett and Sean did. I could see the wrestling analogy for it. So, QJ, what do you think about that? About Jim Cornette saying that?
Yeah, the wrestling, I would say. Could definitely agree.
Yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of Rollins and Punk's matches. I just feel like the feuds went on for so long to a point where it's just like, yeah, it's time to move on. So next match has been a rivalry on Raw. Sheamus and Rusev. Rusev's main rivalry since he's came back. His run in WWE so far has been up and down. The crowd don't really react to him a lot. He's just been kind of out there, and they kind of get into the matches, but they just haven't really cared about Rusev since he came back. I don't know if it's because it's gimmick. They just heard about all the bad talk about him in AEW, how he didn't want to put anybody over. I don't know what it is. The fans do not give a damn about Rusev being back right now. And him and Sheamus, they've had a back and forth. The matches have not been bad at all. Like, it ain't like they're having garbage matches. I mean, Sheamus always has banger after banger after banger, as he always likes to say. So him and Rusev. QJ, who do you have winning this match between Sheamus and the returning Rusev? Or not returning, but been back Rusev.
I can see Sheamus winning. They're going to go out there and put on the war. Just wish fans would, care about Rusev more. And, yeah, I'm going with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's I feel like a lot of fans wanted Rusev Day back. Maybe that's untrue. I don't know. I just feel like they're kind of over the Bulgarian Brute just because, like, when he first got there on the main roster, what, a decade ago, longer now, he was one of the main guys who were dominant, and he kind of stood out. Now you got Braun Breaker, and you got Bronson Reed, and you got all these guys who are dominant as well. So he doesn't really stand out now compared to what he did back then. That's just my 2 cents on it. Who do you see in this?
I'm gonna go with Rusev, or hear me out, a Sami Zayn trump card, or Sami Zayn swerve, to where he somehow caused the match to be like a double, like no contest, which could happen, might not, but Sami Zayn seems to be kind of like weaseling his way, not weaseling, but like slowly being a part of this as well. I know Sami Zayn's also doing other things like with Solo, but I mean, there's still some unfinished business there. But I don't mind this being Rusev's situation right now because he just came back. You gotta give him something to do, and at least he's on the match card. That's the best I can say. It's like at least he's on the match card.
Yeah, it's good to see him on a pay-per-view. It's been a minute. I know there's fans that make the argument that Priest and Aleister Black should have been on this show instead. I could get that argument to a degree. But, I mean, you can only fit so many matches on the card, especially when Triple H has this 5-match rule. So it is what it is there. I'm going to go Rusev wins just because, I mean, Sheamus is just kind of a guy who takes losses. It doesn't really affect him. I know he's complained about some of his booking before, like how he wanted to face Gunther at Mania. That didn't happen. I watched his interview with Chris Van Vliet and everything. I'm talking about that. So we'll have to see what the direction is for both these guys. But yeah, I'm going to go Rusev. I feel like Rusev gets the win here with the accolade, Rusev Clash and all that. So next match, Nikki Bella against Becky Lynch. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, but it's been widely reported that this is going to be the last match added to this show. Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Women's Intercontinental title. Becky's reign has actually gotten better. I do enjoy her facing different opponents. She faced Maxine Dupree. She faced Natalya. Now she's facing Nikki Bella. Her and Lyra was good. Bayley and her, they didn't have a one-on-one, I don't believe. But, she's been facing different opponents. And even though this match is kind of going against WWE's logic of new, fresh opportunities, it's still a fresh feud and something going on. So, I'll start with you. Who do you got winning between Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch for the women's IC title?
I'm more than likely going to go with Becky Lynch. It'll be a okay match. I'm trying to be nice here. I just can't see the Nikki Bella winning it because kind of Nikki Bella's in this, what do we call it, the call this? The unsaid final run, the like last hurrah for her, I guess. And I just can't imagine putting a title. She's going to get wins, but not on this level. And it's crazy that for the women's mid-card belt, we have Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. What a weird time we are in right now. Am I right?
Definitely agree.
Yeah, it is a weird time. I was hoping really for this title to be more opportunities for other women. I mean, Nikki Bella's had a Hall of Fame career. You could argue Becky Lynch. I mean, she's one of the greatest ever. Like, it just feels like they've kind of went against what they were saying in the beginning. Like, oh, this is fresh opportunities, fresh TV time for, women. Lyra did get that, but it's like, Becky Lynch, it doesn't need this title to me. And even though she's putting other women in opportunity, it's just like, okay, who is actually going to beat her for this? And it's like, I don't know. These women make card titles to me felt like kind of a waste, especially the U.S. Don't even get me started on Julia's title reign. She's defended it one time since winning it. It's been a complete joke. But QJ, who do you have winning between Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch?
I see. Definitely gonna give it to Becky Lynch winning. So she'll be retaining. Yeah, like you said, need I mean, it is something new opponent, but like you said, Becky don't really need that title because, like you said, who gonna beat her? Lyra lost. I feel like Lyra should have beat her. I don't know. Like you said, going against it's like the main people, right, that have the main titles. Now you give them the big titles, and then you just see the pattern right there. Because I don't know who gonna beat her, honestly. But Becky's definitely one.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, maybe Bailey. They're trying to do something different with Bailey, where she's hearing voices in her head of like the hugger gimmick and the raw. It's different with Bailey. For me, Becky retains. I've actually enjoyed Nikki Bella's return. I think she's a lot better than what people give her credit for at times. And listen, people can hate on the Bellas. I've heard a lot of criticism of go away. They still get a loud reaction when they come out there. There's a big part of the WWE fan base that still love the Bella twins. So I mean, they get that reaction. That's what WWE's looking for. So I go Becky retains. I think it'll be a solid match. Nikki's doing a new finisher. She's not doing the rack attack anymore because of her neck, so that's good to see. She almost did it one match out of habit, but she ended up switching. So I think it'll be a solid match. So next match, John Cena against Logan Paul. First time ever match. This is the match Logan Paul's wanted. He wanted it at WrestleMania. WWE said no. Cena's been saying he doesn't get to choose his opponents. He does whatever WWE tells him to do. He didn't really want to face Brock. It sounds like Triple H tried throwing that onto him, like, oh no, Cena wanted Brock back, and then Cena was like, no, I'm just facing whoever they throw in front of me. But anyway, John Cena against Logan Paul. I think this would be a great match. I was still stunned of how good Cody and Cena was. 5-star match at SummerSlam. I think this match will be on that level. Probably not, but I do think this is going to be a very good wrestling match. And Cena as a babyface has done a lot more. I still was surprised he did a code red and all that other stuff. So good to see. So QJ, I'll start with you. Who do you see winning, John Cena or Logan Paul?
I don't know. I mean, I can see Logan Paul pulling the upset. I can see him pulling the upset here. Yeah, I can see this match being good. Probably see Cena pull out a little of his moves. Definitely, hopefully, and when they face, it don't need to be much kickouts. The most 1 or 2, and that's it. I think we've seen enough kickouts. It's been a while, they don't do that very often. But let's get back to just 1 kickouts, and that's it, or 2. But just let them have a good match. We don't expect it to go too long, not like almost 40 minutes, but they need to put on the show. That's it. And this is his final run scene, so you know what I mean? Gotta let him do some more.
Yeah, I think it'll be
Logan.
at
I can
least.
see Logan put up the upset, so I'll say Logan Paul for this one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. I do think it'll probably be like a 20, 25-minute match. They might start off the show with this match, unless maybe they have a main event. I don't know. I would think they'd have a WWE World Title match main event, but maybe they just say, you know what, this is Cena's last time in this area, whatever. Let's have main event. We'll see how they do that though. But here's who you have winning: John Cena or Logan Paul.
I'm gonna go John Cena because I know that this is such a weird match. It's gonna be a good match. That don't make it not a weird match. But how to word? I'm trying to think of the words for this one because it's Logan Paul versus John Cena. Something about that just amuses me.
Yeah, it should be fun. I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun match, and fun like back and forths and all that. Like, because Logan Paul could definitely do like counteract Cena style, which is good. I think Logan Paul is definitely one of those. If you play GM mode in the WWE games, he's the specialist. He's one of those specialists. He's good for whoever you put against him.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't picture like we got face Cena again. You know? Okay. So is he gonna do the Cena do? I mean, Logan Paul is still under very hot water right now. Like so, but then again, that's proved to be a criteria that I've said I get proven against. But we'll see. I feel like Logan Paul is okay with taking the loss on this one too, because you're in a match against John Cena. Yeah, you had big matches against other people, but I think would John Cena be Logan Paul's biggest name opponent so far?
yeah, I would probably say so.
I feel like he'd be okay with taking the loss.
Yeah, that's a match he's been wanting for a while. So I mean, he probably would be okay taking the loss. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna go probably Cena gets the win here. I don't really think it affects either guy taking a loss here, honestly. But if you're gonna have Cena face Brock, I think you probably want to have him getting a few wins ahead of that. So I'd probably go Cena wins, a good match, 20, 25 minute, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really. This is gonna be the one time they face off. So Logan Paul's bucket list. We'll have to see how it goes. So time for S2's like to say the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth frickin' Rollins against Jey Uso against CM Punk against LA Knight in a fatal four-way for the WWE World Heavyweight title. There are fans upset Jey is in this match. I could get that to a degree, but I think he does have a rematch if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this match shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. So I think he did use it. So is this match going to be that exciting to me? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Jay's just been not that great in the ring to me. He needs to stop doing that damn spears. One of those I saw one he did on Raw where he didn't even connect. He's just got to stop, please. Please stop doing it. Yeah, it's been bad. Punk and Rollins, I mean, they're pretty much inseparable at this point. LA Knight, they're trying with him, but he's a guy I just have kind of lost hope in because he never wins anything. He's just kind of a guy who does promos and loses every big match he's in. So, Tier, I'll start with you. Pretty sure I'm going to know y'all's answer, but how do y'all think this match is going to go, and who do y'all have winning this?
Who possibly could I see winning this World Heavyweight title match?
Come on, give me an upset.
Okay. If it is to be upset, if Rollins does not retain whatsoever, you know what's bad? I don't think anybody makes sense, even if Rollins doesn't retain. Because it's way too short to have. Like, if Punk wins, just like, okay, then what was the point of the cash in? There's exactly. That. And if LA Knight wins, then it's like, yay, he finally got something. But at the same time, you're just proving you just did this because people were worried for his career.
Mm-hmm.
And if Jey Uso wins, then okay, that's just it. Just okay. So it's like, honestly, you kind of need Rollins to win this because it's the only one that makes sense. But if I had to choose, I guess I would want LA Knight to win it. I guess. I could see Braun Breaker interfering. Bronson Reed's going to have this match. He's going to be like, oh, he's out of the picture now. Breaker is still available. He's probably going to spear LA Knight. Jay's going to be distracted by spearing Breaker, which takes them both out of the ring. And Punk probably tries to get close to pinning LA Knight, but Rollins throws him out of the ring and pins LA Knight himself. That's my prediction for the ending.
I can honestly see a lot of that happening because Triple H loves having damn interference in every goddamn main event, so it would not surprise me if that happens here. QJ, who do you got winning this fatal 4-way?
I got Seth Rollins retaining. It wouldn't make sense for him to lose. Just cash in that Money in the Bank. But yeah, like I said, expect some interference. This is gonna get real close. You're gonna see Ross and Reed all coming out. So get ready for that. I'll hit his probably sneaky curb stomp in. And count the pin. 1, 2, 3. I feel I could see probably Uso getting pinned for the final count. Could be wrong though.
Yeah, Jay or LA Knight's definitely taking the pin here. I wouldn't doubt if maybe Reigns comes out again after Jimmy, maybe, even though Jimmy's on SmackDown, but I don't even know if the brand split is even a thing anymore at this point. Something like that. Yeah, probably just Reigns. And Paul Heyman, he'll be out there just staying there and support Rollins. And yeah, Rollins is retaining. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's not losing this title right now. He just had that monster cash in, fooled a lot of fans. Could argue, is this group working with Rollins, both Bronze and Paul? You could make that argument, but yeah, like there's like split fans. Like some fans like the group, and then some fans don't. Like some fans, I don't know. It's just been mixed. Division is what they're called. That's their new name now. But Division's just kind of got.
Not sure about that part though.
Yeah, it's an interesting name for the group, but
it just reminds me of like the first group Rollins had with the AOP and Murphy. Like the name itself reminds me of that. Of course, it doesn't have the same vibe.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I'll just see how this pay-per-view goes. I mean, I do think it has potential to be a solid show. Is it going to be the greatest WWE pay-per-view of all time? Hell no. But, I mean, hey, it's could be something. Who knows? Do I think AEW Forbidden Door will be better? Depending on what you like, probably. But we'll see. So, any final thoughts y'all got before we wrap up these predictions?
For the Fatal 4-Way, how many finishers are we predicting, and who's going to hit the most?
Hit the most
for Jey Uso to be we're just going to count the spear and Uso splash as his finish. Those are the only ones we're counting for Jay.
I'm going to go Jay. Yeah, either one wouldn't be a bad argument. Jay has quick finishers, so I feel like he'll hit a few like spots. But he needs to stop doing that spear, like I said. That looks like garbage.
I'm going to go LA Knight with the BFT.
Yeah, could happen. Yeah, I can see that. I just lost hope in LA Knight. He just loses too much for me. I'm just like over it. I don't know what they're doing with him.
He just there in the picture.
Yeah, it's apparently Triple H ain't a big fan of him, and I believe that report just by the way he's booked him because it's been just bad.
That says enough.
Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed our prediction. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment your predictions down below. As always, appreciate the support. Peace.